One of the most important areas of Nema project's intervention in the Gambia is improving vegetable production and productivity. Since the inception of the project in 2012, the project established over 35 community vegetable gardens across the Gambia. These gardens are all equipped with modern perimeter fence, heavy-duty overhead tank powered by solar energy, reservoirs, compost pit, and toilet. According to the testimonies of beneficiaries, the gardens have improved their livelihood significantly. Aissatou Jikine from Jara Medina expresses delight with Nema's intervention. She states that since Nema intervened in their garden, water shortage is now a thing of the past.
We are very happy with Nema's intervention. Since we have this garden, we have been advancing. Before, we used to have problem with water shortage, but currently that is being addressed. As of now, bitter tomatoes and tomatoes are fruiting. We are about to share other parts of the garden with the committee. We are extremely happy with Nema project.
A man from the same village notes that before Nema stepped in, they had water problem in the garden, which is now solved. He says that the garden enhances their health through consuming it and helps them in paying for the school fees of their children. We are impressed with Nema because all our crops are doing good. Before, we used to have problems of water in the garden, but that has been alleviated. This is very beneficial to us. In the first place, the garden enhances our health as we consume vegetable and use proceeds to pay for our children's school fees. We are able to solve our important activities from the earnings of the garden. In the dry season, we cultivate bitter tomato, onion, tomato, cabbage, eggplant, lettuce, and pepper. In the rainy season, we cultivate butternut squash. Trucks do come here to load butternut squash for the urban centers. Market is an important problem we have. When we harvest our vegetables and consume, some of the women usually find it difficult to sell surplus. They end up selling them at a bad price or even dump them. He highlights that market is now their major problem. Musikeba Kamara of Manduar explains that the garden Nema established for the village has improved the living standard of people of the village as they consume fresh vegetable and sell some take care of their other problems in the compound. According to her, the garden brought immense happiness in the village. She thanks Nema for the good work.
We are very thankful since Nema built this garden here. I am also thanking Ami Fabure, the mother of women. The benefit of this garden is enormous. People consume vegetable and also sell some. What is earned from the sale of produce goes back to help the compound. Consumption of vegetables is very healthy. People who eat much are healthier than those who don't eat vegetables. The garden brought development and happiness in Manduar. Even by observing people, one can see how happy they are. We cultivate onions, cabbage, guana pepper, chili pepper, and right now people are planting bitter tomato and okra. I am thanking Nema greatly. I am thanking the project and its staff for their effort. Since they say Nema, wherever the project is, there will be development.
Nyomi Berending is also part of the village that benefited from Nema garden. Ndei Jambe from the village says they are full of joy and happiness thanks to Nema project. She notes that they benefited from training through the horticulture technical services on various aspects of vegetable production, such as transplanting. According to her, they no longer suffer from bad fence of the garden.
My name is Ndei Jambe from Nyomi Berending. Today we are very happy. We are overjoyed. We are thanking Nema. The things it has done for us cannot be estimated. The things that horticulture technical services is training us really impressed us. The technique they trained us on how to transplant tomato, we have never done that. Today is our first experience of that. The standard distance of arm's length between tomatoes plant is new to us. The garden is very good. The money each woman used spent on gardening was huge.
Sisao Damfa from Badibu Nokunda expresses happiness with the high standard garden Nema built for them. She states that Nema also supported them with inputs in the form of vegetable seeds.
My name is Sisao Damfa from Badibu Nokunda. I am thanking Nema for their good work. The happiness in us today is enormous. I have been doing gardening, but this type of garden we had never had. We no longer have water shortage. We just pick water from reservoirs to water our crops. Nema also gave us vegetable seeds. The seeds they gave us some time ago, we are today transplanting the seedlings. The garden is well constructed with toilet and everything is good.
Inputs and capacity building. In its bids to reduce drudgery of Gambian farmers and increase their production and productivity, Nema has recently purchased 6 Massey Ferguson tractors, 12 rice combine harvesters, 6 rice transplanters, and 6 milling machines. These machines were distributed to the 6 cooperative clusters across the country. The machines are expected to reduce the drudgery that farmers, especially women, in their farming activities through the agri-engineering technical services. Nema funded training of farmers on the use and maintenance of these machines. With each of these machines, a week training program has been provided to farmers at Sapo Agri Station in Central River Region. Each farmer that was part of the training had the chance of operating these machines. Majority of Gambian farmers use simple farming implements to undertake their farming activities, such as long hoe for plowing, sickle for harvesting, barrel for threshing rice, hand transplanting, among others. One of the key reasons Nema purchased these machines is to remove some of these drudgeries in our farming practices, thereby augmenting productivity and reducing post-harvest losses. Mangjang Damfa from Kiangkwinala points out that Nema did a lot for them. She says that the project built roads for them and brought them tractors, transplanting machines, amongst others, to make farming easy for them. She states that she is here to learn how to operate a rice transplanter purchased by Nema.
I am Manjang Damfa from Kiangkwinala. I came to attend this training for Nema project. Nema purchased these machines for us to alleviate our problems, and since we started working with Nema, it has only brought us development. The project built roads for us. Before we used long hoes to plow, now Nema provided tractors to facilitate plowing, also provided transplanting machines for farmers. They gave us rice milling machines. Currently, we are in Sapo fields to learn how to operate a rice transplanting machine. Our trainers are very helpful to us. When we don't understand anything, they explain it to us. Now we understand a lot, and we will be returning with knowledge. We are also going to disseminate the knowledge to others who are not opportuned to be part of this training. We are thankful to DOA and Nema for their effort.
Aisha Jallo from Tambanding village is happy to take in part in a training sponsored by Nema. She notes that they learn a lot when it comes to operating the rice transplanter. These are some of the things she explained. Feeder roads and rice field. Berefet village in Foni is one of the villages in the Gambia that benefited immensely from Nema project. This project constructed a 5-hectare garden for the village with all facilities, constructed a feeder road from Bese in the highway to Berefet with a length of over 5 kilometers and built a dike for the village rice field. Karafanding Baji from the village said, before the intervention of Nema in the rice field, their work was seriously hampered by salt intrusion. But since Nema built the dike, their production and productivity had greatly improved, and they are currently protecting the rice from birds as they are on the verge of harvesting. She says that Nema trained them on many production practices. She notes that Nema built a beneficial garden for them where the entire community benefit from year round. She reveals that they were able to get $5 million from the garden. According to her, they cultivated very good tomato varieties and used only organic manure in the garden because Nema constructed a compost pit for them. She says they use all their animal dropping in the garden as compost. She pointed out that their children are also learning from the garden because what the elders cultivate, the children will also replicate the same in the school garden. Mrs. Party states that they are healthy today because they consume the best part of their vegetable. She explains that their collaboration with the Nema has helped them in understanding savings and cooperative. According to her, their cooperative is important because it helps them in running the garden, especially if Nema out, they will be able to take care of maintenance works in the garden. Nema project also did significant works in constructing access road to rice fields, feeder roads linking villages, bridges, dikes, spillways in various parts of the country. These works are aimed at boosting rice production and facilitating transportation between farming communities. According to this woman, they used to walk in the grass to get to Jinoi village. She acknowledged the importance of the road. She points out that their only problem is the road to rice field.
Before this road, we used to walk through the grass to get to Jinoi village. Now the only difficulty we are confronted with is the road to the rice field. When that road is constructed, it will be very good for us. Many rice fields are uncultivated because the lack of road to the rice fields. Nema benefited us a lot, and we are happy with Nema.
According to Jalima Cham from Pakalinin village, Nema has brought diverse development in their village. She says it is Nema that constructed the road from Pakalinding to Jinoi. They constructed the road from Pakalinding to the rice field. She discloses that before Nema intervened, they used to face serious problem with their roads to the rice field, making some uncultivable. According to her, since Nema intervened, that problem is now solved.
We are thanking Nema and the staff of Nema. Since Pakalinding started working with Nema, we have realized many developments. The interventions the project made here are many and diverse. The project constructed roads from Pakalinding to Jinoi and from Pakalinding to the rice fields. The road I am currently standing on is constructed by Nema. Before Nema built the project, people faced great difficulty here. A lot of rice fields were left uncultivated due to the then condition of the road. The road was even nicknamed Morocco as a result of the deplorable situation of the road. But since Nema made the road, you can walk from the village to the rice fields without removing your shoe. Before one had to remove his or her shoe. The road has increased production and productivity. Now, most of the rice fields are accessible to people. The project constructed the road up to the mangroves.
Tamba Sahos from Masembe village says they are very happy having this road as it is benefiting them immensely. She says before the Nema intervention, they used to walk in the grass to get to the rice field. Momodu Danso of Nyamina Sotokoi village explains that Nema constructed a road for them and a bridge to reach rice fields. He says the road is broad and it takes a little time to reach their fields as compared to the former situation of the road. Our Jan from Boiram village says Nema has been supporting their cooperative with fertilizer. She notes that their crops are doing so good due to adequate fertilizer. According to her, people in the village are now no longer experiencing any hunger problem due to high yield. She highlights that the project supported them with plowing services, training for their cooperative operation, and a feeder road from Brikamaba to the border.
Assalamu alaikum, man Awa Jane Boyram, CRR South champion farmer. I
am Awajan from Boiram village, CRR South. I want to talk about the cooperative union Nema established here. This cooperative has about 1,280 members. Since we formed the cooperative, Nema has been helping us. In the area of farming, in 2017, Nema helped our cooperative with 2,000 bags of fertilizer. In 2018, we had 7,000 bags of fertilizer, and this year, we bought fertilizer for ourselves. We are currently left with small amount of the urea fertilizer, but the NPK is finished. When you look at the fields, we will notice the importance of fertilizer. It has alleviated the problem of food insufficiency here. We have enough food for the family now. The rice in the field here is good due to enough water and fertilizer. The dike constructed by Nema helped the rice fields significantly by retaining water in the fields. Every year, Nema provides us with plowing services, though this year it came late. Before, people used to experience difficulties reaching Brikamaba, especially school children due to bad road network. Since Nema constructed the road, it has facilitated transportation around here. They constructed the road from Brikamaba to southern border of Gambia and Senegal. Before, inundation used to destroy houses, but since Nema constructed the road, all the water is channeled to the fields. They supported adult literacy, and now we can do record keeping. We have nothing for Nema but only to thank them.
Diggante Gambie ba ci Sénégal border bi loolu yëpp Nema defar na yoon bi.
This lady from Manna says, since Nema intervention, they have no problem with their road and rice field. She notes that the road to the rice field is now in a very good situation. She reveals that Nema gave them a tractor and 4 villages are benefiting from the tractor.
Assalamu alaikum. Nema por jakol. Mbal kontona. Al kontona al tola.
I am thanking the Nema project. Today we are in a happy situation because before we faced so many hardships in our rice fields. The huge water we are experiencing is God's doing, and we know Nema will do something about it. Now we have no problem with our roads and rice fields. The tractor and the road are benefiting us immensely. Today we can put on our iron clean clothes and go to the rice fields due to the good work Nema did to the roads and the fields. Before, we used to frequently fall in the mud before reaching the rice fields. Since Nema has alleviated that for us, we can only thank them. 4 villages are benefiting from the tractor Nema brought for us, which are Manna, Jarumekuta, Sukuta, and Kayai village. Since the arrival of the tractor, we are very impressed.
Nema built a 3.5 dike for the village of Jurunku. According to Faru Dabo, the dike has boosted production and productivity of the rice field. She states that before the dike, their production is being disturbed by acidity and salt intrusion. She states that the village is now self-sufficient in terms of rice. Mrs. Dabo says the project supported the village with fertilizer, tractor, rice thresher, and rice transplanter.
My name is Fatu Dabo. I am currently standing on Nema's constructed dike. The length of the dike is 3.5 kilometers and the entire rice field is 114 hectares. This is what Jurunku village used for rice production. The years the village was not having this dike production was seriously affected by acidity and salt intrusion. Since Nema built this dike, the issue of hunger is being addressed. We are therefore thanking Nema. The project with the Department of Agriculture also trained us a lot in the area of rice production, ranging from herbicide and fertilizer application. Today in this village, some women do harvest over 50 bags of rice and could consume it year-round.
Through Nema's Marching Grant Scheme, many farmers benefited from a wide range of production equipment. Chief Perba of Nyamina district says his marching grant tractor from Nema is very beneficial to not only him, but also people of his district. He says he has got the tractor, he was able to increase his production area. The tractor is also benefiting people of his district and beyond.
I
am thanking God and Nema project. The tractor is very beneficial for me and the people of Nyani district. I first wrote a business plan to get this matching grant tractor in order to expand my work. Before I got this tractor, I used to cultivate only 5 hectares for both groundnut and maize. If goose and rice is added, it will be 10 hectares. I wanted to cultivate up to 20 hectares, but I was not strong financially. That is the reason I wrote to get this tractor. After writing to Nema, they clarified all the criteria I need to fulfill to get the tractor. I fulfill all the criteria. Part of the criteria is to look for a contractor that will supply the tractor. I got contractor and we agreed on the price of the tractor, which is $2.2 million. With the matching grant, I should pay 10% of the cost of the tractor. I paid the 10% and it was $220,000. Nema project should pay 45% of the cost of the tractor. The outstanding balance should be paid by me to the contractor. Nema paid the 45%. I am to pay over $900,000 to the tractor. When I got the tractor, Nema helped me in paying the balance of the cost by offering me plowing contracts. The contract was almost 116 hectares that I plowed, paid the money, and I used the money to pay for the outstanding balance of the tractor after receiving the money, even though it should be paid in 2 years.